Okay, I have a problem. I recently got a retention offer for my platinum card, 45,000 MR points after $3,000 of spend. No, that's not the problem. Problem is that I have no big spend plan. So I have no idea how I'm going to complete this spend requirement. Luckily, I came up with 10 creative ways to complete the spend requirements. So let me tell you about them right now. Timing and planning. Usually, when I go for a credit card with big spend requirement, I usually plan it around big expenses. For example, when I got my Amex Platinum card, we had to fix our roof, so I had no issue completing the $5,000 spend requirement. So, next time you want to go for a new credit card, try to plan it around a big expense. Asking families and friends. Now, you gotta be careful with this one. Make sure they will pay you afterwards. If they will, then you can complete their spend requirement just by offering to pay for their stuff with your credit card. For example, my sister was able to complete her spend requirements on her Chase Sapphire Preferred by offering to pay for a friend's car down payment, and they just gave her cash afterwards. So it was that easy. Now, if you don't have any big expenses planned or don't have any friends that are willing to help you, like in my situation right now, for example, there are few things that you can do on your own. Paying rents and mortgages. For most people, housing is their biggest expense. So you can just pay your rent or mortgages using your credit card. I know some companies will not accept credit cards directly on their website. In this case, you might want to use a service like Plastic. Plastic is a service that helps you pay with your credit card for places that does not accept credit cards, like your mortgage, for example. Now, I just want to clarify that Plastic is not sponsoring me to say anything. I just think it's a service that might be useful for people if they are struggling to complete their minimum spend requirement. Please keep in mind, Plastic generally charges around 2.85 processing fees per credit card. So please compare the numbers and only use it if it makes sense. Paying for your car payments. If you currently have existing car loans, you can use your credit card to pay that as well. Sometimes loan companies will not accept credit cards, but in that case, you might want to use Plastic again. Still not sponsored. Paying taxes. Taxes are another big expense for people. Nowadays, IRS and other tax brokers will accept credit cards. Just keep in mind they will also charge a processing fee. Paying tuition or student loans. Now, this could be another clever way to complete this spend requirement. If you are paying tuition, your school might accept credit cards, but if they don't, you can always use Plastic again. Same with the student loan. For example, my student loan company does not accept credit cards, so I might have to use Plastic. Again, I promise I'm not sponsored by them. This is the last time I'm gonna bring them up, I promise. Paying for household bills. Okay, this one is a no-brainer. Literally all the vendors I use to pay my household bills accept credit cards. Keep in mind though, they will take a processing fee. So it might not be worth it to use credit cards all the time, but basically electricity, water, trash, internet, everything else, you can pay using your credit card to complete that spend requirement. Paying medical bills. Now, this might not apply to everyone, but personally, I have a terrible health insurance. So every time I go to the hospital, I have to pay like $100, $200. So I just put that charges on my credit card, and that will help me complete my spend requirement. Paying home and auto insurances. Now for this one, if you are paying your insurances month by month, you can simply call your insurance companies and opt to pay for 6 months altogether. Sometimes this might be cheaper than paying month to month. Even if it's not, you'll be able to complete a significant amount of your minimum spend requirement. Buying and reselling. Now, for everyone still watching, first of all, thank you. And this is one of the best ideas you can use to complete your spend requirements. You can literally go to your local stores like Ross or Marshall and find some products, mainly nice shoes, that still has its original box and sell it on eBay, or better yet, StockX, for higher prices. You can easily complete your minimum spend requirement and earn extra profit in the process. There are tons of videos online showing you how to do this. With all that being said, thank you for watching. If you want to watch that retention offer video which started all of this, click on the screen right now. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.